back to Dalton. We have not been here in a hot minute. It's good to see everybody. Oh, what is today? Hang on a second. For those of you that's your first time, why do I ask that question? Today is October 27th, 2025, and we are live. So, if you watch this tomorrow, or if you watch this in 6 months, and I tell you something's going to happen tomorrow, you know that it already did. So, it's good to see y'all. Let's see, today's Monday. It has rained all day. Not some of the day, not part of the day, but all day. And we are on the new Mevo live stream system. We've got all kinds of cool things hooked up and ready to go. And this is our first time to try it in heavy, cloudy, overcast skies to see how the signal does. And I see already I have one piece of it hooked up backwards. I can't believe I did that, but I did. But at least we're on because A, I see myself there. B, there's a red dot looking at me. So that way I know we're on. And I'm looking down because the tablet's here so I can see what you see. So, since it's been raining all day, and it's foggy, and it's overcast, and it's chilly, my bald little head just realized that there's no cap. Oh, wait a minute, there is. Mrs. S got me a Christmas present hat, and it's in the console. Production 6 has almost everything that you can imagine, from tweezers to a power pack to wasp spray to trash bags, you name it, we got it, including hedge trimmers for those places that we come across and the weeds are too high. Like you saw Friday over in Decatur, where we had to do a little weed trimming to get a little better picture, trackside on the CSX line. So we're going to hang out tonight. We're going to see how the new system does with low light and late at night. I don't know, it's 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Where we are, no lights. So we probably have an hour together, I'm going to guess. We just kind of have to see what happens and go from there. We are in the Dalton Rail Yard. We are on the second level, so we're looking down on the diamond where we are Norfolk Southern and CSX cross. We're on the Atlanta North District line and the CSX W&A Sub line, where Andrews and the Raiders, once upon a time, went through right here back in 1862. And here we are today looking down on the same track bed. Like I said, we're underneath the second level, so we're dry. The rain that we have is light and coming pretty much. Oh, train! much what I do. You never know where or when or how's come or why not. Let's get you turned on here. Hello, Tara. Hi, Tony, Jonathan. Hey, everybody. Todd, good to see y'all. We are live. We are in Dalton. Haven't been here in a hot minute, as we were saying. And then all of a sudden, boom! That train stuck right past us going south. Never heard a horn. We've got super low cover. Tara, I got to send Donna a note to get that number for you, and I'll send it here to you in a little bit. And then you can let me know what you want to do. Everybody, Tara is coming to Chattanooga this week. She's going to ride the TVRM Somerville excursion this weekend. And also Sunday is the doubleheader. And if you guys are on the live last night from the studio, man, how cool was that? And if you weren't, I got something to tell y'all. Hang on, I got to look this up. Now, you know, I always tell y'all, and to tell your rail friends and what have you, how cool Sunday night is. And yes, it's about your submissions and going over and looking at them, but the cool thing, the super cool part of Sunday night is, let's just say I missed the doubleheader coming into town. Tara got it, but they split up the locomotives up there in Virginia on the way up. One was a mid-DPU. And there's a couple other things I missed. I missed the Virginian this week. And on Sunday night, a lot of the times you get to see what we missed. Or you're 500 miles away from here and you didn't get to see the Norfolk and Western or the original Norfolk Southern Heritage locomotive, but on Sunday night you get to see it where you wouldn't have. And you get to see things from all over the country. So if you're planning on going out west, you got a bridge to go to. Now I want you to know, because I was all excited about the bridge last night, I wanted to go there. So I finally found out who sent the submission in, sent them a note, and the bridge is in Laramie, Wyoming. Now, we got a rail fan all week, and we never would have got to see Wyoming in one picture. The next picture we look at in Kudsuville up there in Boonesville with an incredible horn salute off the porch, or all the different places that we went. And the pronghorn deer, or whatever they are, we're also in Wyoming along the track. So Sunday night is really kind of a cool collection of just things you wouldn't get to see or things you do get to see. So make sure you tell everybody how cool Sunday night can be. And Casey will get the shorts out. He's been really, really sick. He struggled last night, and the week before, as you know, he traveled, but he at least got us through the show. And that's quite an achievement, because he's like News Channel 3 or Sports Authority Live. He got all kinds of stuff and monitors. He's got multiple monitors and all the buttons, and he pushes that button and we get to hear Tara tell us what the name of 8025 is. I know better than to attempt it anymore because I can't get it right. So anyhow, make sure you tell everybody to visit us on Sunday night. Encourage your friend to sense, that you have that. I know everybody knows a rail friend. Have them send their pictures in too. The more the merrier, and the harder it is for my decision. So, anyhow, we are it's Monday, 4 days to Halloween, and it is 3 days to Tony's birthday, and on November 8th. Irondale Railfan Days with Aiden down on Birmingham. Irondale is where the large yard is, just outside of Birmingham. So we're all going to be headed there. We're going to make a little road trip out of it for Production 6 and I. We're going to do a 3-day trip. We're going to do different spots Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we're going to have a cool weekend trip excursion down there, and thanks to Aiden. I have some more details from Aiden this week, he promised, about the Irondale event, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, you make sure you tell Tony happy birthday. And there are, in case you were wondering, hang on, there are only 59 more sleeps to go till Christmas. 59 more sleeps. Imagine that. How fast this year went. Oh my goodness. We just named Boney, it seemed like the other day. Next we're going to have to find a turkey, name him, and then it's going to be ho time. So anyhow, we're trackside, we're live. I'm going to catch with y'all here. Don't forget, every week, send your catch of the weeks in. You don't have to have a fancy phone for those of you just watching for the first time. And wonder what's for dinner up in Kentucky. Looking across here, seeing this Tylenol pill on wheels makes me glad I feel good that I don't have to swallow that big thing. So anyway, I'm going to spin y'all back to the track. Usually here, if it's NS is running south, they'll have 3 in a row sometimes, either north or south. Now when we got here, just as we pulled up, we had a southbound intermodal. Then we had the short one behind it with some auto racks on. So up here I can't see any lights, although I can pitter patter up to the top of the deck here and I can see the northbound, which I will do. With the cloud cover and the fog so low, not sure how far ahead of time we'll hear a horn up here. So everybody, let's go back trackside. And let's see what we're going to catch tonight. Is anybody trackside? And if so, where are you? And right there is the diamond. Put the monitor back up here on the top of the screen. And there you can see where the Atlanta North District and the W&A Sub cross each other. There are 2 diamonds here in Dalton. One just to the north of us, about 5-6 blocks. The old freight depot is to our right, and the old passenger depot to our left. Across the way, no longer functioning, the Manly Jail Works. I heard it's going to be a restaurant, but so far it's just sitting there doing nothing. So I'm going to walk up here to the top of the landing, see if I can see any northbound control lights, and I'll be back and I'll catch up with y'all on the chat. Tara, you are always trackside. You and that wild bunny you got up there. 4396, our end of train, DPU. Just for fun, let's see what we can read. Well, that's kind of cool. We got everything from the load limit to the plate. Can you all read that as well as I can? Now we are all the way across from that car. I don't know how far that is from here. Let's see, if I threw a golf ball, it probably would make it, if I was lucky, to the first set of tracks. So it's 2 golf ball throws away. And like I said, this is our first time with the new camera system in the fog, without lights, etc. So we've got some portable lights that we tossed up here real quick, just to see how this goes, and then later we'll watch it. So I have an idea, but there's our Tylenol. It is chilly and it is damp out. It did not take it long to get dark tonight. Holy tomoly. But with the amount of fog we have, there's no sunset, no anything tonight. There's the bungalows. One is for CSX and one is for NS. One says Hare, one says Middle Dalton. And yes, we have a set of lights. Just a portable set that we carry. I like that, Todd. That's pretty good. It's an interesting comment there, Chuck. I like that. But we do have some portable lights that we have, and we carry in production 6 along with the big system. And just to give you an idea, that's what one looks like. And that light you see is what we see over here. I'm not quite sure how well you see at your end. It is definitely getting dark fast. So let's see what time it is. There's a light on that one too, but the rust certainly does not light up nearly as well as our Tylenol train car right here. reading an article that's just released, I see, on Google. Union Pacific's Big Boy number 4014 will return to the rails in a big way in 2026 to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. The CEO of Union Pacific told Trains.com late last week that the company plans to send the engine on a transcontinental trip and has been in discussions with Norfolk Southern about hosting it on its line. So for those of you the other day that were wishing for that, ho, it looks like it might happen. Number 4014, the 133-foot long, 1.2 million pound engine has returned to service, or was returned to service in May of 2019. Annex traveled around parts of the country and Kansas to celebrate the 150th anniversary. So now the 250 is coming up. So join the Union Pacific Steam Club and you can get notified about all the travels of the Big Boy. So don't delay. Like I said, just join the Union Pacific Steam Club and you'll hear what 4014 is up to. That's kind of cool. We won't see Jesse for a month. Let's see if there's anything else exciting other than the normal drama. Well, that's all I see that's exciting. Air traffic control continues to be an issue with staffing. But two things we stay away from: politics and religion on this channel. I'm going to walk up the top, see what we have for a northbound signal. We're going to hopefully get one more in. I'm kind of curious how it looks with just the main light, just the four portable lights on. Like I said, it's dark, it's chilly, it's foggy, and there are no lights at this point where we are. But we're out of the rain up here. Signals are red. So Tony, you're right. I don't know how long it'll be before we see Jesse again. I hope the wife puts a picture on the mantle. If we see any live coverage along the way, we'll all have to look. Oh, there's Jesse. He's about 7 rows back there. All right, everybody. It's 7:28. We're going to sit tight till 7:45. Not a whole lot of anything exciting to show you, other than a bunch of cars on the CSX siding that are doing nothing. Got some cars going across the bridge. Signal indications. Northbound traffic is all red. And as you know, that means we could have southbound traffic any minute. It's amazing. We're almost done with October. We're just about to Tony's birthday. And the trees are still all green. There's the bridge close by where we are. It's really quiet in town tonight. Really quiet in town tonight. Even the scanner's quiet. All right, everybody, our train problem is going to be solved. Todd is doing a train dance for us. Everybody got your Christmas list starting to fill it out? Uh-oh. Billy is full of spaghetti and he can't get up. That's a terrible problem to have on a Monday night. You're going to need one of them Pepto-Bismol cars there. We'll send you one up to Kentucky. Wonder how Kid and Mama Bear are tonight. And anybody trackside? Crash, you on? And Robert. I wonder how Robert's doing. Haven't heard from him tonight. As y'all saw, no sunset tonight. It's so quiet downtown Dalton, there isn't even anybody going over the bridge. Oh, we got a candidate. Bridge crosser. Yes, Todd, the dance did work last time. Again, a huge thank you to everybody that was on last night. Make sure you tell your rail friends to check it out and submit pictures or videos. The rail side deer from Wyoming were pretty cool.
And they'll split North Dalton and here, South.
See the rain there? NS southbound. Picking up some speed. So far, everything has been southbound. And I would say my guess was X29F. Hey, Eugene, how are ya? Gave you a thumbs up last night on your live. Todd, you figure out how to get that done. You let me know, okay? As you all see the street behind, that road is a city block from us, or further. Oh, definitely further than a city block. As y'all can see, it's raining.
We got clear this on the 29.
Yeah, 29F. Hi, Kit. How's Missouri? We're hanging out in downtown Dalton, watching the rain and the fog. It's almost like it snowed here. It's so quiet tonight. It is just a little bit on the rainy side. It's sometimes heavier. We're kind of more of a mist and fog than anything currently. We had rain earlier. So far, everything has been southbound tonight. Not one single northbound passed here since we got here. Anybody got anything newsy? Share it. Everybody mark your calendar, November 8th, Irondale Rail Fan Day. Don't forget, tell Tony happy birthday on Thursday, the 30th. Friday, Halloween. I hope you guys all have your candy bought. Everybody's ready. Mrs. S is going to make some of her really cool chili. It's not chili, but it's light chili. And she's got the house all decorated up. Oh my goodness, it is so cool. I wish I could show y'all. But the old camera, we could show pictures, but the lens on the new camera is just way too strong for that. All you see is a blur. And we got a couple friends coming over. Casey and Kayla are coming over. We are going to have a fun night handing out candy and telling all the little goblins about rail moments and tell them to subscribe if they like trains. It's going to be a dual purpose night. Kid, I don't know, we've had rain. If Chuck's on, he could probably tell you how much we've had. And we've got a so-so day tomorrow, and then more rain on Wednesday, and then not too bad Thursday, and then we clear up on Friday for Halloween. Friday, I'm taking off so we can go trackside during the day. So make plans for Friday trackside. Saturday morning, we're going to start out probably with the steam engine going south to Somerville, but we're not going to chase it to Somerville. Tara is coming to town this week, you guys. She's riding the Saturday Somerville. And Sunday is the doubleheader. So everybody will be after that. And I'm going to imagine Sunday morning we are too. At least at TVRM. We're not going to chase it south. We'll just go on down and we'll see John on Sunday in Somerville. And we'll catch it coming in. And we're going to hang out till 8 o'clock tonight. Maybe we can catch one more. I kind of want to see what it looks like. We don't have the big lights on. We've just got the 4 portables on at this moment. We don't have the other 30 and 30, 60, 70 some thousand lumen lights up. If you get an idea how foggy it is here, don't know if the camera will pick this up. This is a little new for me. So we're just kind of experimenting a little bit. But that'll give you, let's see if it can focus in on it. Might have to do this manually. Hang on. Oh, that ain't working out too good. Let's try it this way. There. That'll give you an idea just how low the fog is. And I'm not sure the camera does it enough justice, but... Hello, Crash! How are you tonight, sir? We're kind of giving the Mevo a little test run tonight. Kind of curious how it does. We're running the Mevo off the Wi-Fi, the tablet off the Wi-Fi for the connection and the transmission to YouTube, and then back to you guys. My end seems to be functioning, even though usually cloud cover this dense is a problem, but so far we look okay. We got 5 bars of UG5C. Actually, it's 5GUC. But we have 4 bar strength, so we should have good connectivity. Where are you at tonight, Crash, if anywhere? Todd did a train dance for us, so we got 29F. So if he'll work feverishly again, and so far every train, including the one that was just arriving as I pulled up that we didn't film, every train tonight has been southbound. Ah, Crash, you're at home. I wouldn't have guessed that. Everybody ready for Halloween? just that fast, he's gone. I hope everybody's all right. And there is our Tylenol car. I just looked at the northbound signals and they are red again. So who knows? Another southbound could be making its way here. We are going to be live till 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Don't forget, if you're new, ask away any questions you might have. We're on the Atlanta North District, and for NS, and for CSX, we are on the W&A Sub. Don't forget, subscribe, like, it helps the channel. And any questions, just ask away. Somebody on here will know the answer. Hey, we were just wondering how you two were. Yep, we even lit up the Tylenol car for you. You got any CSX action going past the front of your house, kid? Boney's looking for a train. And he's watching it rain. A little view of the visitor center. That's the old freight depot down there. So when you come to Dalton to visit, that's one of the places you'll go, is the visitor center. That's also where the Crescent City rail car is. The old Pullman car in the parking lot there at the other end of the depot. And the Crescent City Tavern is in that parking lot too. Bye, Tony. See y'all at the next crossing. We'll be somewhere tomorrow night. Don't know where, but we will. As y'all saw, we still have all the leaves on the trees for some reason still. It's amazing. There's hardly any color. Boney said he's cold, he wants back in the truck. Got our flashlight out to do flashlight waves. It's so damp from all the fog and mist. Wow, Tara, that top picture is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we don't have any color yet at all. I was hoping to find a spot this past weekend when we were out all weekend long, but there was just none at all. And I see the plane. Surprising, of all places, you have a Trump plane in Boone's Mill, Virginia. That's pretty cool. Hey everybody, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping it up. I can see you guys, well actually I can see me, and I'm seeing what you guys see, and this is how I make sure I'm in focus. So the Q1 doesn't get after me. So everybody, remember, Thursday is Tony's birthday. Friday, Halloween, and Tara comes to town. Doubleheader steam. Sunday, I understand, at TVRM. November 8th, Railfan Day in Irondale with Aiden. More details to follow. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Catch of the week. Keep sending those pictures in. Last night was so cool. From Wyoming to Virginia to Texas to Alabama and all other parts in between. Everybody, it's great to have you on tonight. Thank you for all of your support. Make sure you tell the one you love how much they mean to you. Don't forget, give them a hug. And keep spending all that cash so you can keep the economy rolling. And it is 59 sleeps, I think it was. Let me double check. I don't want to tell you wrong and get you excited. Oh, Tara, that first picture is, Tara just sent me some pictures she took today. Her first pictures with whiskers coming through some, oh, it's just beautiful tree colors where hers are starting to turn. They're just awesome. And yes, it is 59 sleeps till Christmas. I'm excited for Halloween this week. Hey Drifter, glad you made it on. We're just getting ready to sign off for the night here in rainy, foggy, downtown Dalton. Hello, Don. I know, I'm like that. You catch me and then I'm gone. Make sure you're subscribed. You should get notifications. I send out, and if you do Facebook, I send out notices before we go live usually so that you can get kind of a heads up. And you should get notification if you're subscribed. But I'm not really sure on that, but I think so. Confederate Wife's got you, and you guys got to practice for next Sunday night. When it comes time to go, and Casey goes, hey, we'll see you. State of mind where? It's at the next crossing, you guys. Don, don't give up. There's still hope, okay? All right, everybody. As y'all just said, we'll see y'all at the next crossing. And to the best of my knowledge, it will be tomorrow night, and I'll try and get a tad earlier tomorrow night. Work was busy today. Mondays are tough, but I'll try and get a tad earlier to see y'all trackside at the next crossing. Thanks everybody for being on. Don, at least you made it before I signed off. And Todd did a train dance for us earlier, and it worked. I did one on Saturday, he did one today, and it was fantastic. So, we're going to close with our Pillsbury car, or I mean our Tylenol car. There's the last glimpse of it. going to try this to see if I can do it right. All right. Wait a minute. We had chatter. Y'all stay put 1 second. I'm going to check the northbound lights. I can walk up here to the top. Y'all just stay there 1 moment, okay? Hey, y'all. Guess what? We got a northbound green signal on NS. So since we're here and we still got the lights on and we got chatter, he can't be too far off. Let's stay for him. What do y'all think? If y'all are in, I'm in. Let's swing you back to the track. Not sure how well this is going to look. Haven't used the Mevo camera in a scenario where it's basically dark as it is here. So let's spin you all around. Let's get one more on the books before we call it a night. Y'all listen for that horn. Control Point here. The other bungalow is Middle Dalton. All right, Don, we are going to stay one more before we finish the night. Oh, crash. We did go Saturday night. We went, really the goal was to have dinner there, was the biggest goal, but the pumpkin patch at Rock City was awesome. We're season pass holders at Rock City, Mrs. S and I. So they were sold out. And there was, the next availability was an hour and 10 minutes. We got there at 10 minutes to 8. And they were sold out until 9. But since we're season gold or whatever it is, I forget which level it is, we have access to go without having to be a time slot or book ahead. So we went right on in, and the temperature was perfect. And it was just so well done, and the smoke machines and the music, you know, it wasn't a scary event like you're going to some type of a spook house and everybody's going to jump out at you and grab you and scare you and what have you, but it had the atmosphere that would make your mind wander. So it's on through this Friday the 31st. So if you have the opportunity to go to Rock City for the Pumpkin Patch Festival, I mean, it's kid friendly. They won't be scared. Like I said, there's nothing jumping out, but it's just, they have just enough eerie to it that it was just fantastic. We were so happy we went, and we had dinner out on the point where all the flags are, and the food was great. We had Grandma's grilled cheese. I had tomato on mine, and Mrs. S had bacon on hers, and it came with chicken soup, or excuse me, tomato soup. It was phenomenal. And we had cheese wedges for an appetizer, and Mrs. S bought her a pumpkin patch sweatshirt. All right, let's listen for our northbound horn. There's an idea of what it looks like with the fog. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Crash. It's kind of spooky, but not scary. And it's just enough setting to make your mind think and wander a little bit, but nothing that's like, ah. Yeah, we had just a great time. We are waiting for a northbound NS. Get one more on the books before the night's over. But yeah, the pumpkin patch was just super, 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 super cool. Hello, Ian Thompson 3241. We are in downtown Dalton, Georgia, under the cover because it's raining here, kind of on and off, overlooking the CSX yard, NS and CSX trains here. And we are at the Diamond, overlooking the Diamond here in Dalton. Let's see if I can show you the Diamond in the dark. Hang on. We can do this. Un momento. Oh, Kid and Mama Bear do so. The picture's really cool that Don's talking about. Oh, I got another idea here. Hang on. There you go. the diamond. CSX crosses over right there. So on the top side, CSX is over there. Then it crosses. And then CSX is over here. That's the 99 point mile post for the W&A. And there's the cross point right there. Don, I don't know. I see they're still down there working, but I have no idea where they're at. I need to stop down there one day and ask when I see some folks down there. I haven't seen anybody, and I haven't been down here in, oh, geez. I bet you we haven't been down here in 2 weeks, surprisingly.
Coastal Chief, just 368 over. Good evening to you, 368. Like you said, southbound emergency tow. You will tone up 911 over. Coastal Chief, transfer emergency tow.
didn't take long. Hey everybody! Hey John! You got here just as we're getting ready to leave. For those of you who've never been to Dalton, make it a trip. It is an incredible place to rail fan. Great action, plenty of signal lights. The old freight depot, that is the visitor center, is 200, they got a patio that's 200 feet long, nice grass area, disc golf in front of it, seating, there's food, restrooms, everything you could ever possibly want out of a railfan location. You can check out one of our podcasts that Casey and I did about the 28 places to railfan in our area, from weed whacker to luxury. And Dalton is for sure one of them. Crash John, everybody will tell you just how cool this spot is, this section. And great train traffic, and usually incredible horn salutes and everything. So everybody, it's been a great night. Don't forget, catch of the week. Send your pictures and videos in. No music on the videos. November 8th, mark your calendar. Thursday, this week, the 30th, Tony's birthday. Halloween. Friday. Oh, I can't wait to see all the kids in the yard and give them candy. I always have just such a fun time with it. We usually get between 150 and 200 in the neighborhood. Mrs. Eska makes some great food. A couple friends coming over. Casey and Kayla are coming over. And we're just going to have a good day. So everybody, I kind of think that's it for the night. We'll be back trackside tomorrow. Charge everything back up and run it again. Let's just make sure there's no last minute questions. All right, everybody. Second time around, but this time we're going to do it for sure. Who's going to be there first? We got to practice this so we can get it good. We did it right on Sunday. We were a little weak yesterday. So, hey, everybody, I will. That's it. See y'all at the next crossing. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Y'all are just fantastic. Thank you. It's just so much fun hanging out with y'all. So again, thanks, and I will see you tomorrow at the next crossing.